This is me, early 2016, flying the F-7C Mark I Hornet in Star Citizen's 2.0 Arena Commander patch. This is me now. Yes, I've been here a while. Back then, the Hornet was my favourite fighter, in fact, my favourite ship in Star Citizen, and it still is. But this was only the mere civilian version sold to civilian owners who wanted a ship they could casually commit atrocities in while picking up ice cream for their needy wives.
Honey, I got the ice cream you wanted.
I actually wanted a different kind of Hornet, so whenever I flew the F-7C, I imagined it was the real deal, the real Hornet for real combat pilots, the F-7A Mark I. This was the military variant and historically the UAE's most successful fighter in Star Citizen history. This was the iconic ship Chris Roberts climbed out of while pitching us this dream sketch. Game back in 2012.
I want to build a game I always wanted to build, but I didn't have the tools to do until now.
The problem was, the F-7A was completely unattainable, and the only way you could get close to ever flying an F-7A in the future was if you were lucky enough to have purchased a one-time promotional sale of the $20 Veterans Day aftermarket fuselage upgrade kit in 2013. Essentially a body kit that was supposed to alter the aesthetic of a standard Hornet chassis so it looked like an F-7A. This promotional sale was a few years before I was a backer, and thus to me, unobtainable. They would never sell it again. This was the closest Star Citizens could ever get to owning an F-7A, and there was no date for when this upgrade would even be applicable if you did own one of the upgrade kits. Most speculated sometime after Squadron 42's release in 2016. So there I was, flying my F-7C on stream, when one of my viewers, Aznog, who I've since met and is still amazingly one of my viewers today, had witnessed my love for the ship and affinity for the military variant, and kindly offered me a gift. An F-7A Hornet upgrade kit. I don't have footage of a live reaction, but I'm pretty sure it went something like this.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Even then, this was a rare item. In disbelief, I gladly accepted Aznog's incredibly generous offer and awaited the day I could fly it. 8 years, 5 flight models, 7 citizen cons, a couple missed deadlines, the anniversary livestream, and hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, and that day is finally now. Yes! I was finally flying the one ship I'd waited so long to fly, the only fighter I ever really cared for. I've always loved the Hornet, its interior, the cockpit struts, the angular lines, the retractable wings, the ridiculous intakes and fat rear engine. This was the most iconic ship in Star Citizen to me. And in 2024, it had held on to its rarity, and with the announcement that the F-7 Mark II series was now replacing the Mark Is altogether, and that acquiring a Mark I would be impossible outside of special CIG events, sales. This could truly be a unique collector's item moving forward for anyone lucky enough to own one. Additionally, in light of this, CIG upgraded the fuselage kit into a fully fledged F-7A Mark I ship with LTI, which is now permanently attributed to my account and anyone else who had the upgrade. And yes, I was just as surprised as you are. So, was this the rarest ship in Star Citizen? In total, it's been almost 11 years since the limited F-7A Veterans Day sale in November 2013. The project had 300,000 backers at the time and had raised around $28 million. Today, in 2024, we're sitting at 5 million accounts and $700 million raised. The F7A Mark I upgrade or ship has not been sold since, which is more than we can say for the previously rare and hard to acquire F8C, which debuted as a flyable ship last year ahead of its previously expected post-Squadron 42 release date during the insanity of the Platinum Ticket event.
You good?
Is that? Holy shit! He has one.
Ow!
I'm here.
Wait.
We're good.
Wait.
No.
What's wrong?
The marker. It's on you.
What do you mean?
Everyone knows! Get out of there! Now!
This was where entire servers were pitted against a single group of devs to repeatedly f*** each other up in the hopes of acquiring a platinum ticket from a dev's corpse.
I need a pickup now!
Which would provide the owner with a free F8C, the civilian version of the UAE's newest superiority fighter. Anyone who attained a gold ticket, which could be found easily all around the verse, unlocked the ability to buy it. This quickly became one of the most popular fighter ships in the verse, previously gated behind a $10,000 pledge reward only. Then we had the F7A Mark II, the newest model of the F7A, also previously gated behind Squadron 42, but now available to buy in mass for anyone who completed the Overdrive Initiative mission chain while suffering from a fatal dose of FOMO, which started earlier this year. Making the ship completely OP doesn't help matters either, leading to a lot of people now owning one as it has become one of the most popular fighters in the game. Of course, there have been a few other extremely limited ships since the F7A Hornet upgrade, usually in relation to some sort of CIG promotional hardware deal, which may be rarer than the F7A Mark I, but it's difficult to tell. For example, the Mustang Omega, a racing variant of the Mustang only available with the purchase of an AMD Radeon R9 or R7 series graphics card in 2016, or the Sabre Raven, announced in 2017 as a limited ship release alongside the Intel Optane SSD drive in collaboration with Star Citizen. The only way you could get this ship was if you purchased the Intel SSD Optane drive it was attached to. I was lucky enough to be one of the few hundred people who received one of these during the 2017 CitizenCon in Frankfurt. A few months later, I gave it away to one of my viewers who I've not seen since. That's always nice. There's also the Executive Edition F8C and 600i, unlocked after reaching $15,000 and $25,000 total cash pledged, respectively. And then, of course, the Vandal Scythe, which might actually be the rarest ship in the verse. I don't know much about the Scythe, but I believe CIG sold a few hundred back in 2014 and haven't sold one since. You can apparently get limited access to one if you're an Imperator subscriber, although I'm unsure if this perk is still active. Let me know in the comments below. If it is, then there are no doubt thousands of Imperator subscribers with this perk out there in the verse, potentially flying scythes, but I've definitely not seen one in a long time. We may never know exactly how rare all of these ships are unless CIG releases official numbers, but the grey market price points might be a good indicator of rarity. Either way, as someone who's more interested in the gameplay opportunities ships provide over simply owning the ships themselves, I'm pretty honoured to have an account-bound F7A Mark I that started its life in 2013, and over a decade later, I can sit in its cockpit. If you got something out of the video today, don't forget to like and subscribe to show your appreciation and receive notifications on more content for your delicious consumption. If you'd like to support me further and help me continue to make this content for you, I'd really appreciate if you'd consider becoming a meaty member, like these fine upsitting gamers on screen now. You'll find a link below to my Fourth Wall account where you can peruse all the subscriber perks, as well as possibly pick up some sweet merch to wear at CitizenCon or just in your day-to-day life. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.